Hello, I'm Mindy Flanagan, founder of Inspiring HR. Today I want to talk to you about joy at work and why it's important. With a tough 12 months behind us, many leaders are finding themselves anxious to get back to business, back to higher levels of productivity. I urge you to think a little bit bigger than that. Joy at work, how employees feel about their job and being a part of your team, directly affects productivity and whether or not they want to stay. One of the most influential business figures in my life said to me just a few years ago, Mindy, it's all about culture. You can do all the right things when it comes to HR and leadership, but in the end, it's all about culture. Culture affects whether or not people want to join your team and whether or not you're going to get your talent, in particular your top talent, to stay and grow with you. And he was right. So I want to let everybody in on a little secret. Recruiters are really busy right now. They're busy after your top talent. More and more organizations are perfectly happy hiring remote employees and being a geographically dispersed team. So if you need to keep that top talent, this might be time to have them reflect back on how they've felt these past 12 months. If they partially worked from home or mostly worked from home during COVID and they increased more joy in work because of flexibility, no more commute, better work-life balance, you really want to make them give that up? Do they have to give it up? This might be a good time to reflect back directly with those employees and say, how did you feel about the last 12 months? How are you feeling about our plans going forward? And what can we do to work together to make sure you keep that same level of joy? Many people have said to me, okay, I'll conduct a survey. Okay, you can conduct a survey. One of the big challenges you're going to have with a survey, other than creating standard questions and figuring out what software or platform you're going to use, when employees tell you things that they want changed at the business on that survey, are you going to take them seriously and respond to that? Because if you're not, don't do the survey. How about something a little less complicated? If you're not already investing in one-to-ones with those that report to you, this might be a good time to start doing that. Individual, personalized, relationship-based conversations on a recurring basis, they don't have to be long, with the people that depend on you to lead them. That relationship is important to them, and when you get to the heart of relationships with employees and making sure everybody's working together is on the same page and advancing forward together, those one-to-ones are a great time to make sure you're all on the same page. During those one-to-ones, you can periodically focus on what has recently been coined the stay interview, not the exit interview. Please don't get me started on exit interviews. I don't think they do any good. Why would you ask some of those important questions about how an employee felt about their job in your organization when they have one foot out the door? By the time you do an exit interview, they've already decided to leave. And it's the top talent that you want to stay. During those one-to-ones, when you're asking stay interview type questions, you can gauge where are the challenges, where are the obstacles, what are the things I can do to bring back joy so that they don't take those recruiter calls and hand me a resignation notice. Culture affects if people want to work for you, how productive they're going to be when they're hired, and if they want to stay. And I'm willing to bet that the retention of your talent, your top talent, is key to the success of your business plan growth. So if you own a small business and or lead a small business and you want to get a better idea of how to improve culture and that sense of joy at work, we'd love to hear from you. 804-715-1920 or find us at inspiringhr.com.